Welcome back, everybody, to the Real Frame Reviews. I'm Scott, and today we're reviewing Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 stars Ryan Reynolds, Josh Brolin, because Josh Brolin's in everything nowadays, and is directed by David Leitch, dude who has worked on movies like Atomic Blonde and John Wick. So you know this movie was going to be pretty intense with their action sequences. Deadpool 2 obviously is about Deadpool and him trying to save a young boy, and in doing so is creating a team of superheroes that's known as the X-Force. Dun, dun, dun. I like Deadpool 1. I thought I didn't love the quips and the jokes as much as everyone else did. I enjoyed the movie for what it was, and I thought it was a nice take of the genre of superheroes. A little nice step outside the box for that one. So I enjoyed Deadpool 1. I was pretty excited to see Deadpool 2. I thought Cable looked absolutely amazing in the trailers. The trailers made me laugh. He's like, regeneration powers activate, and he's playing with action figures and stuff. So I was pretty excited to see this. Went in, sat down, and just enjoyed the ride. And I think a few things that I really enjoyed about it were the action sequences, because they were all really great. I enjoyed a lot of a lot of Ryan Reynolds' dialogue in this movie. There's a couple of things. Actually, there was one scene that really stuck out to me, was Wade Wilson and his girlfriend, and just the way that they're setting up the characters within the frame. And I know there were a couple of movies recently that I thought, they had no idea what they were doing, framing wise with the directing. And I think this one is so much better because it gives you a little bit more heart than what you're probably used to with wisecracking superhero like Deadpool. It tries to go through and kind of thematically go a little bit deeper. And I think it really does carry over sort of Deadpool's love for his girlfriend and, the relationship they have with each other, and kind of expands on that a little bit. And just the way that these three characters, Cable, the young boy, and then who is great actor from Hunt for the Wilder People. If you haven't seen it, see it. It's freaking hilarious. And then also Deadpool, those three characters and the way that they're connected throughout the movie. I think there were a lot of good twists and turns in this film that you don't usually see, or you didn't see coming, obviously. And there were also some things that were going on in this movie that I thought were better than the first one. I always wondered, when whatever you're doing and you're just kind of daydreaming, thinking like, man, if I made a movie, what would I do? And it was always a thought of mine to think, I wonder if you put like this hardcore action scene and just pair it with like the most bizarre song, a good song, but the most bizarre song that you could actually think of putting in that type of scene. Deadpool 2 does it, and it is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, I enjoyed more of the depth in the themes this time around. I didn't dislike them in the first one. I liked them even more in this one. The thing is I just didn't really buy so much that Deadpool liked this kid. I felt like he was more forced into this area, and he was just going to learn to deal with it, kind of thing. And that kind of bothered me throughout the movie, because I thought it actually hurt the relationship and between the kid and Ryan Reynolds. So I was trying to think of what the kid's name is. I'll think of it in a second. But Cable, again, is awesome, but then they have some other side characters which are really fun. Obviously you get Colossus back. You get that Justin Bieber looking girl from the last one, and she's all cool and stuff like that. So they have some really good scenes in that, and so it's a good retread. It's a retread in some ways of the first one, but it does do it in it handles it a little bit differently. I'm talking like this because I'm trying to figure out who this kid is. Give me a second. Julian Dennison. That's the kid's name. Julian Dennison. Pretty good actor. Hilarious. Anyways, I was actually going to drop a lot of F-bombs in this because it's Deadpool and it's rated R and it's a superhero movie and all that stuff. One thing I will say is stick around after, because there is... I almost left. I watched the first after credit sequence and I thought it was done, so I started leaving the theater. And then I saw another one coming, so I went back. Please stay for that one. Please stay, especially for the second one. But look, this movie was high intensity, high action. It starts to try to be a little bit more deeper with its themes going into Wade Wilson's personal life, and it also has some more elements to it that the first one didn't have. Still, there are some jokes that hit and miss. A lot of them, for me, miss. I'm just weird with comedy. But there are some stuff that really did work, and there is one that they keep bringing back up, and you'll know it when you hear it. But it is hilarious, and now it's stuck in my head. So I'm gonna give Deadpool 2 3 out of 4 stars. Go check this one out. I think you'll have a good time. I think it was good. I really enjoyed it. Ryan Reynolds is great as this character. Josh Brolin does a really good job coming back from being Thanos to now being Cable. So it's great. Check it out. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Thank you. Bye.